and bought a yacht. How do I even like begin to say this without going on a tangent? When I left 2 weeks ago, my life looked very different. Are we going yachting today? Yachting today? Aww. Hola! Hey friends, I'm here with Jen and the little twins, very talkative today. We're out on Jen's yacht. So Jen has had an incredible 2020. Jen had twins and bought a yacht. So we're gonna cruise today. Good morning, guys. So I'm back at Hotel Cali now. It is Sunday. So yesterday was like a really long travel day. I actually didn't end up getting home. My flight was delayed. I didn't end up getting home until like 2 a.m. and then by the time I was in bed it was like 3 a.m. So I'm very jet lagged. Like very exhausted. But today's gonna be my day to get all my shit together because I start term 2 of school tomorrow. So things that I'm doing today is I'm going to get my brows done, I'm gonna get my nails done today, I'm getting a hydrofacial today, and Laura and I are recording a podcast today. And I'm also going to do all my laundry and unpack because I got in like so late that I just left everything by the front door. It was really cute. My friend Lana, who I had house sit, she left me just such a kind note. She left me some Ontario strawberries, which I'm most definitely probably gonna have today, and some incense and a crystal, and this, which I was eyeing up. This looks very good. Back at my beautiful sanctuary, Hotel Cali. I'm gonna start by unpacking my suitcase, and then I got some things in the mail, so we'll look at those after. I'm back. I just walked in the door. So I'm just setting you up. It's been a really good, productive day. So I didn't take you with me. Part of the reason was because I was in a rush this morning. Like I was super exhausted from, oh my God, this is what we're dealing with. Yeah, okay. Wild lioness hair. To care. It's you know, Canadians, we deal with this on a winterly basis. I ended up, you know, getting my brows done. Got the brows done, tinted and waxed, and I walked over to this place called Impact Kitchen and I got like a bowl, and then from there I went to my hydrofacial. So I know the light's like looking blue right now because the sun is going down in Toronto, but I got a hydrofacial, so my skin has drastically improved. If you guys watched an Instagram story while I was in VI with my parents, I like explain what happened. I'll explain that shortly, but I'm gonna tell you about the rest of my day. And then after I got my hydrofacial, I went and got my nails done. I grabbed a tea, and then I went to check out my friend Leah's new place. So Leah actually lived here, moved to Toronto at the beginning of the year, left back to VI when like COVID stuff started going down, and now she's back and she landed the most beautiful apartment. Like, it has such New York vibes. It's like lofty style. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. I'm sure you're gonna see it in a future vlog. So I went and caught up with her for like an hour and a half maybe, and then I just got home now. I think I want to tell you guys about my skin because here, maybe we'll go into my bathroom because it is better light. So as you guys know from me being showing up more uninhibited on my vlogs, like without makeup on, is I was experiencing a breakout on my cheeks, like mostly actually this side of my face. And I know you can see the red marks, but there's actually no more bumps. And what happened was, how do I even like begin to say this without going on a tangent, because I'm gonna make its own video too, is that I'm just bringing you back to my living room now. Sorry, I'm like walking all around, but this is where it's comfy to talk to you guys, is on the couch, like we're hanging out as per usual. When I left 2 weeks ago, my life looked very different than how it looks now. And it's always incredible because, you know, when you go on a trip, your life always changes in some ways, but a lot shifted for me in the last 2 weeks, which, I don't know, to be honest, my life looks kind of unrecognizable from the like my energy is completely different than when I left. So where do I even begin? But I wanted to touch on the skin thing. So today I got a hydrofacial, which is like a deep cleansing facial, and I'm gonna do a video. I'm actually doing a collaboration with the spa that I go to in Toronto, so there'll be future videos coming up on the facial treatments that I get, as long as everything stays open in TO. But what happened was, a few months ago was when my skin started to break out, and I've opened up to you guys about this in vlogs. And what was really beautiful about this time that my skin broke out was that I have built such a beautiful relationship with myself and my self-love that when the acne started to present itself, I didn't get frustrated with my skin. I was simply in the space of like, I know you're trying to teach me something. I know my body's trying to communicate with me, and however long it takes, I'm here for you. I love you. Like, we'll nurture this until it goes away and until I learn what this is trying to communicate with me. Because one thing that I've really energetically learned, like logically you can learn things, and then it takes time for these things to transform and just really become an inner knowing in your body. Emotional turmoil in the body or unpleasant feelings or emotions will manifest physically. This is something I know. This is something I have experienced. This is something I've seen in ayahuasca, in my own body, and in doing ancestral healing, things like that. From doing Vipassana, from doing the Master Cleanse, I learned so much about the relationship with my body, and I really deepened that. So when my skin was breaking out, all I could do was offer myself love and compassion, because I knew this was going to be a powerful lesson, whatever it was. So the past few months, I've been in a sort of relationship with someone, and if you guys listen to the Lo and Zoe show, you definitely know more details about this. It's not something that I've really talked about in a YouTube video. Remember, I told you guys that if I ever introduce you guys to someone, that's the real deal, okay? That's the real deal, is this I value this space and you guys so much that you're not gonna get introduced to just anybody, okay? I'm going to be for reals. So there was a relationship in my life, somebody that I manifested back from the past. I'm gonna create a whole video on this because I've learned multiple lessons. But when it comes to my skin, is that as this relationship started to get a bit more serious, a few months ago, a couple months ago, what is time in 2020 anyways, I don't exactly know when my skin started to break out. And I started to feel intuitively like something wasn't right, and this person was showing up in such a powerfully positive and kind and like a loving way, something I had not received before, that I kept pointing the finger back to myself and saying like, why are you pulling away out of subconscious fears that we don't know about yet? Like, what's the deal here? Because this person is basically showing up in perfection, and like that's what you wanted in a partner, somebody who's like FaceTiming you every day, texting you, doing all these like kind gestures. Like, I'm not gonna get into details, but somebody who was on it, like really like interested in building something with you, a powerful foundation. But I didn't feel into it, and I kept thinking that this was maybe something that was wrong with me. Like, I was worried that it was my subconscious fears, like trying to like self-sabotage. I didn't know, and I didn't feel inclined to take any action, like an ending it or whatever. And this person lives in a different country, so we're living in these circumstances right now. So this relationship was coming to a head, while I was in VI with my staying with my family. Like, this is very recent, very recent in my life. And I just opened up more about how I was feeling, and this person completely showed their shadow side, and a lot came to the surface, a lot on his end that was like, it was pretty fucked up. I'm not gonna like sugarcoat that, was fucked up. And I just didn't know this complete other side of this person. And I truly believe that my skin was trying to communicate that to me, because the next day when I woke up after ending it with this person, and I, you know, instantly as this relationship was coming to an end, and I was on the phone and like with him, and I was just like really holding in my power, and just like, I felt relief that like this situation was ending. And that was confirmation for me that my intuition knew something was off the entire time, even though this person was showing up for me in a very specific way. Your intuition in the universe knows the words that this person is speaking, the things that this person is doing, the energy that this person is holding. And, you know, I only am aware of so much. So upon ending with this person, I felt so good. I would say I was mostly in shock and kind of like, wow. Like shock mostly, I suppose. I had a little bit of like anger that showed up the next day, but overall I was like in relief and in like happiness, because I knew that I wanted this thing to be done anyways, and like it just came to an end. And when I woke up, the bumps on my face were gone. Like, I know there's redness that you guys can see, and there's like one blemish here and red marks over here, but the bumps on my skin went away overnight. And that for me was such beautiful confirmation that like all that this lesson that was being brought to the surface, literally being brought to the surface, was, you know, trust your intuition. Louise Hay talks about this. David Hawkins in the book Letting Go speaks about these like direct relationship with the physical ailment. So I was aware that acne and anything about the skin is a lack of like self-love, or it is resistance of the self. And that's why I created Goddess Glow and Grow, because I realized like the more that I was like loving on myself and loving on my skin in a very specific way and my hair, the results happened so fast. So in this time, I knew that it wasn't a lack of self-love that I was having, but there was something that I was resisting, and I'm aware of it now, that it was the resistance of my intuition, the resistance of the self is what caused the acne. And oh my God, like I just feel so liberated now. But basically what I'm saying is like, I'm coming back to Toronto, and this is like a whole new life. Like I think this time especially, it was like the hardest to leave Vancouver Island. And like, I think it was for multiple reasons why it was difficult for me to leave this time. Normally I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go back to Toronto now. And yeah, I was ready, but it was just a little bit more difficult to say goodbye. And I think that helps that my parents literally live on the beach. So like, I mean, I have a view of the water too, but I think like I just really enjoyed being like around them, and like the weather was so beautiful, and like going out on Jen's yacht you guys saw was like absolutely amazing. And I mean, that's also a side note too, is that like 2020 has been the best year of my life. Even though like crazy things have happened to us all, like there's so much abundance in 2020. The ability to know yourself more and like love yourself deeper, like that's the gift of life, right? And I think everyone has had this opportunity to really learn about themselves this year, whether they've taken it or not. And this year's been the best year of my life, hands down. Hands down. It just keeps getting better. And if you guys were to just know the details of like this relationship coming to an end, I'm sure there'd be a lot of judgments and stories that you guys would have to be like, how can you say that this is the best year of your life? Like that's pretty crazy, or like this happened or that happened. But like I'm good. I'm so good. And I don't know what the future holds. I also told this on Instagram, so you guys should probably follow me on Instagram, because then you know like more of the details of these things. And I know I'm kind of like I always say like, oh, I want to create a video on this, I want to create a video on this, and sometimes I don't end up doing it. It's because I just channel what's like in my space right now. So if you guys are on Instagram, you get more of the details of like day-to-day life. But I spoke with an intuitive. She confirmed the ending of this relationship, and that it was solely just to teach me that I was the creator of my own reality, because I drew someone back from the past. I will manifest specific things into my life, but I will not manifest a specific person into my life again. I'm gonna create a whole video on that for sure though, because I think there's some powerful lessons in there. like multiple powerful lessons, but the lesson I wanted to bring forth to you today was the skin. And the fact that I just feel like I'm living a whole new life now. I don't know. It just literally, like when I walked back in the Hotel Cali last night, I was like, oh my God, I'm so happy to be back in my sanctuary. Like I love my sanctuary so much. And Lana left such beautiful energy here. Like she took care of my plants like so nicely and everything. But I just feel like something big is on the horizon, and all I'm called to do right now is just like nurture and love myself. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyways, this was a rambly vlog. Gonna go do all my laundry and do all that stuff now, so I'll leave you guys at this. You guys, the vlog is not over yet because I realized I told you I was gonna open my packages with you later, and so we need to do that. So I actually ordered, I'll show you here in my room now. We're in my room because I'm going to do a little unboxing. Okay, so I ordered a webcam cover and this anchor piece because I bought a new MacBook Pro. I've been resistant for so long, even though I've needed one, because I don't like how the new MacBooks don't have USBs and all that. So I bought this anchor piece that like plugs into the side and has room for like USBs and like SD card, all that jazz. And then this company Stronger sent me, they're from Sweden. They sent me some fitness clothes. We're doing a collaboration for Instagram, so I'm excited because there's gonna be like a discount for you guys. So stay tuned for that. And because I'm gonna be hanging out here for the winter, excited about hibernation. Hibernation mode is upon us. We're just doing this. It's the end of the vlog. It's the end of the vlog. I don't wanna keep you guys too long, and I need to just get my shit together. So we got the Super Puff. So I bought the Super Puff because I do not have a winter jacket. So I'm gonna throw this on. I love it. Okay, I love it. This is perfect. It is so long. It literally, sorry, I feel like the light maybe isn't the most ideal right now. Okay, and we're back. Okay, just, yeah, it's super long. It's already super warm, super cozy. These hand pieces are key for anyone who lives in Toronto. I got this from Aritzia. Wow, like it feels like you're wearing a sleeping bag, which is so comfy. And I just got it in black, so I'm like so excited for hibernation mode. Like that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Last winter it was very cold because I refrained from buying a coat because I just didn't think I needed one, and I also just like didn't want anything with fur. So yeah, this is what we got. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this chatty, yachty vlog. Anyways, love you. Bye.